And just like that, we're back again. Uncle Bocow in the building, and this is not supposed to be what this review is. So let's start from the beginning here. So the La Botanera hot sauce. This is something cheap. I bought it, I think, from Walmart like a month or two ago, and I just seen it, and I'm like, let me give it a shot. I did not read the ingredients, okay, till today. So, but I printed them out. I actually took a picture and printed them out so I could see them nice and big. And trust me, I will review this. I'm going to try one bite of this, and then this is going in the garbage because I have never seen a hot sauce ingredient list more toxic than this one. All right, so let's take a look here. So ingredients are water, iodized salt. I mean, why use iodized salt? Because you're buying it in bulk and it's cheaper. I mean, come on. And that's the second ingredient. So water, then salt in a hot sauce. No bueno right there. Red peppers, doesn't say which kind. Acetic acid, xanthan gum, citric acid, sodium benzoate as preservative. Now, mind you, if you got citric acid and acetic acid, why would you put sodium benzoate in it? Sodium benzoate is banned in the Europe and everywhere, so this hot sauce would not even legally be able to be sold in Europe and most other countries. But here in America, you know, they let you pick your poison. So then you got capsicum oleoresin. So they're using an extract in it. That makes no sense. And it's probably not going to be hot. FD&C red number 40, FD&C yellow number 5, FD&C blue number 1, and FD&C yellow number 6. Then onion powder, calcium disodium, EDTA, spices, garlic powder, BHT, and BHA. This is the most toxic hot sauce I've ever seen. I don't even think you can. If you guys don't believe me that that's the ingredients, you can take a screenshot and enlarge it here. Yeah, pretty bad. And I'm definitely, I need to take better care of myself. So I always try to eat pretty much organic, but hot sauce I don't worry about because it's usually just peppers and vinegar. Most peppers are grown organically and vinegar is distilled. So, but this, I'm not going to poison myself too much, but it sucks. You're getting salt, a little bit of sour from the citric acid. There's no heat to it. Why would you they put extract in it? Zero heat. The blandest hot sauce I've ever had, and it is mostly chemicals. And you know, let me explain something to you. A lot of people took issue with Goya Sazon, the little packets, and it's weird because a lot of people are like, well, that's got MSG in it. MSG is not going to hurt you, okay? MSG is naturally occurring in steak, Parmesan cheese, tomatoes, whole bunch of things, fermented foods. They make glutamates. And I use MSG. Mostly I try to get MSG that's from seaweed or from sugarcane, okay? There's also stuff that's extracted. You know, there are some that are extracted from, you know, corn and just different vegetables. So, but whatever case may be, MSG does not hurt you. There's no studies that show that there's negative effects of it at all. I tell people, if you're not going to eat the Goya Sazon, just stay away from the one that has the dyes in it, okay? Because there are some, and to get away from that, you could either get the one that has none of that in it. They make one, I think, with just annatto. But you want to color a sauce, use annatto and turmeric. And if you know how to mix those two, you can get to keep your sauce more yellow with more turmeric, more red with annatto, more orange with both those mixed together. And if you know how to do it, plus they're good for you, right? These are good ingredients. They're healthy. So with all that garbage in the trash, it goes. I want to give you guys a quick health update. I've got some things going on that's very weird with me. My hearing is not 100%, but lost hearing completely Christmas Eve, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wasn't sure why. Is it just because I couldn't hear? I was having like a panic attack. I felt like claustrophobic, like I couldn't breathe and all this. And then I ended up going Christmas morning to the ER. I couldn't stand it anymore. I was beside myself. And I tried doing flushes, all that, everything. It didn't work, okay? It was hard, impacted earwax. And there's still some in there, but they ended up having to dig down in there, and they surgically removed a good amount of it so I could hear. My hearing's not at 100%, but it's better. I think it was better. It's actually kind of going, I don't know. It's a mess, but what that did to me messed me up. So the reason I was having these like panic attacks and I'm been almost scared to go to sleep is that I have sleep apnea, but it's only affected me if I were to sleep on my back or if I were to sleep straight, like sitting in a chair, which I've never been able to do, right? Unless I was really, really sick and really tired a few times. And what'll happen is I just stop breathing. And sometimes I'll wake up or someone will wake me up and I'll go, and so something this did to me, to my brain, or however that whole auditory, ear, nose, and throat thing works, I am now able to fall asleep on my back. And it's the scariest thing I've ever went through in my life. I mean, literally, my wife last night was like, make sure you, get on your side. And even this morning, it's so weird because I'm not used to this. I usually will wake up for work, shut my alarm off, and I'll lay on my back. That way I know I will not fall back asleep and be late for work. And today was the first day I actually laid on my back, and I woke up gasping for air because now I can fall asleep on my back after my whole life not being able to do so. Something happened in here that is now allowing it to be that way, and it's very scary. So, but anyways, keep me in your prayers, and I want to thank my lovely wife for dealing with me. So Christmas Eve, she was up with me at night. I was panicking. She calmed me down. She took care of me, and she went back to bed. And even after, so the next day, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was terrified to go back to sleep, afraid if I rolled over, I'd stop breathing. And I got up and was grinding pepper powder at 4 o'clock in the morning. So things are very weird right now in my life. But you're going to see content. I've got tons of sauces reviews, got some spicy snacks and products, and some challenges, of course. So with that being said, yeah, that hot sauce, that is the most toxic. I did not want to review that. I bought it. It was cheap, and I've never seen it before, okay? So I said, let me try it. I didn't look at the ingredients. I just bought it. And I was looking at the ingredients today, and I was like, why would you do that? So shame on you, Botanera hot sauce company. That is a cheap cocktail of cheap chemicals, iodized salt, water, first two ingredients. You don't taste any peppers in there. It's mostly dyes. So there's xanthan gum. So it's mostly water and dyes. There's probably very little chilies in it. And it's just, you got two different yellow dyes in it, a red dye and a blue dye. So that's saying something. I really hope that these companies go out of business. This is poison. I am against poison. I'm against GMOs, glyphosate, all this crap that goes on in our country. And the FDC just has absolutely no problem with it. But you go to Europe, and they're eating healthier food than us over there. And they are healthier people than us over there. So kind of makes you wonder. Anyways, Uncle Bull Cow, I freaking love you guys. Thank you for your support. Do not buy that hot sauce. Take my word for it. It had no flavor. It was literally like a little bit sour from the citric acid and salt. That's it. So the cheapest hot sauce, the worst hot sauce I've had thus far. That's got the two heatiness hot sauces that I didn't like beat. And it is the most toxic hot sauce I've ever had. Uncle Bull Cow loves you. Why?